Hello YouTube here, Scatak5 here, and I am back after a very long travel. That's why I have been gone for more than 2 months, so I didn't put up anything, but I apologize for that, because we're beginning a new campaign. Before we are going to play many games before Total War Rome 2 comes out in September 3rd. Then it's almost only Rome 2. But yeah, I apologize for your wait, but now it's here. A new campaign. That Shogun 2 campaign. This is actually going to be a much better campaign I'm expecting. As I have seen, I can actually max out Total War Shogun 2 with my gaming PC and run it very fine. So that means that that means that Rome 2 will be, it won't be a real problem to run Rome 2. I might be able to run without the texture the filtering and the anti-aliasing, and then the rest will be very high. That's fine for me. So we're going to play a Total War Shogun 2 campaign in the normal campaign difficulty and normal battles difficulty. Normal. Yes. I'm not playing on the hard because the AI gets so many buffs and hacks for the units. Not only the units that they start off with elite soldiers, very good experienced soldiers, but they also get tons of money. And what do they do with the money? Well, they raid you and destroy you. So I'm going to play this campaign with my favorite campaign faction. I've played a few Date campaigns before, but yeah, we're going to play as the Date. So the initial challenge is normal, and if you can see, the Shosokabe is easy, and it's because I have Isles, but I really like the Date, and yes, I don't really like their bonuses because I don't like no Dachi. But the charge bonus is very good because then you can always be offensive, but yeah. And your units get very high buffs with the blacksmith. So my goal here, I'm going to show it later, but I'm going to start the game now. I'll let you watch the video. Oh wait, there wasn't really a wait. Oh, might not have been a video, but yeah, whatever. So this campaign game is going to be most of all be prepared that I'm going to be saving loads of times, because it is kind of difficult in Total War campaigns, and it's much easier if you save each turn and save each time you do a bold move. That's a thing that many people who are recording forget. And if you guys want to learn more about playing Shogun 2 or other Total War games, or almost any kind of, well, I'm going to let you watch this.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun. But who will be victorious? Date lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We do not walk the same path as other clans. We are revered as strong, independent, and brave in battle. Our warriors are feared. Their skills with the Nodachi are unrivaled. In battle, they terrify the foe. Bishamonte, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Date clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Date,
Okay.
once masters of the northern reaches of Honshu. Our authority.
So, let's begin this campaign. So, first mission, Tanemune's fall. Our clan has been gripped by civil strife. Well, I don't need to read that, but crushed the rebellion in the following province, Iwate. Reward inspiring the neighbors. 25+% wealth generated by buildings across all provinces. 6 years remaining. As usual.
Daimyo is to become Shogun.
So I'm going to show you what is the general plan for this game. Let's see, I'm not so very familiar. Let's see if we have a good map. Here we have, the first goal is to take, my first goal is to destroy this faction. Ooh, I don't remember what that faction is. Let's see, yes, the Mogami. So my first goal is to take out these two provinces. Means marching in these two. In the same time, I will be using another army to prepare here. So then I will strike the Hatakeyama from two sides. Here, from Iwate, and also from Usen. Then we will easily take Miyagi. Then we will begin making like 3 armies and push in and destroy the Ikoiki and then begin to push. And here is Kyoto. We will surround Kyoto and we will fortify the front lines here so that no one can get through. Then we will have like 4 armies surrounding Kyoto. Then we strike it and destroy it. And then of course we will own all here. That's why I kinda like the Date, because they are not focusing going northwards. They only focus in the same side. That is very advantageous for the Date. So yes, so let's begin by setting our research. And what does a Date player normally do? Well, they normally go for Way of Shi because it's very peaceful, and the Date are peaceful. Nah, just kidding. The Date are just pure war, but we will go to Way of Shi someday because we need those Metsukes. So let's see. I will go for, well, first off I will use a kind of cheap tactic, that is to if you wanna gain tons of money in Shogun 2, just put the tax rate very high. You will see what happens then. Yes. So in Iwate we will build improved irrigation for now. And well, here is Date Yoshinori, and that's the brother of my daimyo. But I'm going to move him back to Iwate because I want Date Harumune to lead my main army. And at Iwate I will begin, well, we can make pretty decent katana sands, but you know, upkeep. So let's make, let's see what we need. Yeah, let's make 1 Yariash and 1 Bowa Shigaru. So these rebels are threatening, so we will exterminate them. So then I will see you on the battle map. Okay, so we are right here at the battlefield, and our opponents are surely, well, yes, the rebels are surely going to go up this hill, because, yes, the computers are campers. So here go the light cavalry. Oh man, I hate the computer camping. So yes, they will walk up here, and there's nothing I can do more than just try to march off my troops right here. A bit. And my archers in front. And then my commander right here. That is going to be my best bet right now. So these Boa Shigaru may be very threatening, but they are still weak. And the greatest threat is actually these Yarya Shigaru, who, if they rout in a spear wall, it is a very big and often chance they will form a zombie spear wall. Or yeah, that is a glitchy spear wall. And that spear wall is actually that, well, they are hitting right now, but that when they rout, then they are almost immortal. They are completely immortal in melee, but they still massacre your soldiers. That's what happened with the zombie spear wall. So they slaughter your soldiers in melee. So here's their general rushing or their light cav. So let's form my Yari troops into a spear wall. Let's see what he's gonna like now about my spear wall. So he's charging right uphill with a light cav, and here's one big advantage. Right, he had lost. Here we have it. A brutal massacre. So there they go, they run away. And there they lost a pretty big advantage. That was a pretty minor. And now my archers are finishing them. Pretty fine to me. I'm not needing these archers. So I can't possibly take the AI out of this position. It is too hard. They will never go out of this position. The AI is destined to sit and camp. So I will do what they want. I will approach them. So I want to keep a pretty close attention to these spear wall soldiers because they may cause destruction. So here they are coming. Their archers are now coming here. Yup, their boas are coming now. So I'm going to form a spear wall. Move up. Let's see. My Yarisama are my most resistant soldier. So I'm going to put rapid advance and charge right in against their bows. So this is surely my best bet. You pikemen advance. I usually call them pikes. Units that aren't. Let's put T right here. Let's play normally. Bows. Provide a bit of covering fire. Cavalry. Come in from the sides and assist. So here we go. I will do inspire against with this unit. So now they're pretty powerful. So then now let's bring in a charge right here. Even though it isn't really good charging enemy units or enemy spear walls, now these spear walls are charging me. So these Yari Samurai are holding up pretty good. So now we'll outflank these troops. And everybody has seen the hammer and anvil tactics, haven't you? Well, if you haven't, here it goes. General hammer and anvil is one of the worst tactics ever, but it is the best for amateurs. So let's run away now because their infantry is coming at me now. So this is actually pretty easy when you get into a fight. The hardest is almost your archers. So I'm going to hunt these troops down. Yep. So this is completely a massacre. Yep, a massacre. So I'm going to we're going to show the results then, but I'm still going to pursue these fools and slaughter them. And later, yes, I want to see the campaign. Okay, so welcome back. And as you can see, the only big losses I took was from my Yari Samurai. But they're pretty resistant, so I don't really care about them. And I really don't like Yari Sams. But I completely massacred them. So, let's continue. And they are still alive. Wow. So let's just butcher right here. Oh, that's a light cap. And wow. Oh, why did we even do a fight when... Well, I don't know. So there we go. Inspiring Davers has been achieved and a new rank. This is pretty good. So let's give him a retainer. Secretary to plus happiness in his provinces. I'm really going for legendary Biwa player because I don't care really much about his happiness. He's not really important, but because this is my main general, I need so much morale I can, and 1 plus morale isn't much, but like with some Ashigari, it's a ton. So let's go for that, and let's go for my general isn't a warrior. I'm going to go pure. Pure strategist. So now a bit more movement range. Doesn't really matter. Long game, but it is kind of good, kind of okay. So we have now done that, and of course the Atakeyama are allies, and they have provinces right here, here, and over here. So they are easily able to send a navy against us, but there is nothing we can do. So let's end this turn. So here we have Yari and Bow Ashigaru. So now we need to master the way of the sword. Iwate, wow, Iwate is happy. I can't believe that. But still, normally they do get pissed when you have the taxes so high, so then you turn it back to normal. So that means that 1 turn you gain lots of money, and in 1 turn you gain almost nothing, or you gain much less. So let's bring in the reinforcements. These troops. Let's make a few more Yashigaru. And wow, you couldn't arrive there. I can't believe that. Well, fine. Our research must then go to Way of the Sword. That will take a total of 15 turns. Isn't really much. I'm pretty sure we'll have tons of high 4 extra attack Nodachi Samurai when we come into Miyagi. And when we come into Miyagi, then, well, they will die. That's all I can say. They will die. So let's manage our money wisely. I don't think I will need this stock here, but I will need a weaponsmith. And I don't really like the armor. It's much effective with the weaponsmith. So I'm going for that. That's it in Iwate. And no. And yes, another very important thing is before the Rome divided is to have very good vetted agents like ninjas and Metsukes, because ninjas are pretty good at destroying everything, and Metsuke is for destroying every single enemy agent. So save this game. There we go, game has been saved it, and now let's end the turn again. So in the early stage it is kind of easy because there isn't really much to manage, but then good. Let's see. Good. So that means we need to destroy them. And it seems this is going to be winter next turn, so means we can prepare a bit more soldiers to invade. That is kind of good. Because if I wait, yeah, I can make a few new troops. Let's see, we're building that. Let's increase the tax rate right here. Now they're getting a bit pissed. The Tokugawa had been destroyed. Well, that was the only clan I expected to become destroyed. That is like the hardest clan to become powerful. Sometimes when they get powerful, they are pretty powerful, but always in my campaigns they're dead early on. So we are still keeping on that. I don't know why, but I always love to check my stuff. Scar Invaders, yup. That's why I'm getting so much income, I'm pretty sure. So, I think my army is powerful enough for now. Let's make one more boa Shigaru, just in case. Oh no. We'll use my army to set up here in the border, then we will quickly go to Ugo and take that province from the Mogami. So the point is we will blitzkrieg the Mogami to the death. Yup. Okay, game has been saved, and now I'm going to end another turn. Wow, these clans are just flying by. There are so many clans. So here we have it, winter. I didn't make troops. So now my Iwata is pretty unhappy, so just attack this down. No biggie. So improved irrigation is done. That means our cities expand quickly. I really need to do so much now. So now let's go into the borders. See what they got in store for us. A farm. I do not want to raid that farm because if you don't know, using scorched earth tactics against your opponents when you need to capture them will be pretty bad. If they use scorched earth tactics against me, that will be pretty devastating. Most of all that is stone mine, because if they just destroy that, then it will take me a few turns to build it up. It will cost me some koku, and I will just waste my time and waste my economy. But they're still doomed to die. That's just their doom. They need to be eliminated. So there isn't much we can do in the winter. Just prepare up, ready up. So I'm going to save this game again. It's good to be a samurai. So let's end this turn. Let's see what the Mogami do. If they attack me, it will be quite foolish about them, because then I will butcher them. Well, always when I defend, I butcher everything. So the Mogami were kind of intelligent and good. Our research is going pretty well. And let's begin building up our second army. Build a few Shigaru. Now let's move in the lands. That is an ideal land for ambushes, so let's save the game again. Good, just in case. So if they do have an ambush. So there we are, one more turn. If everything they do, well, they do not stand a chance. If they go against me, well, I turn back, or I defend Iwate to the death. So let's build roads here, and we haven't still discovered new clans. But yes, the only thing that makes the Hatakeyama a big trouble is that they are expensive. So it's very hard to take them out one blow. But that means it is hard for them to reinforce. They need the big naval powers. Or power. And a navy. That's going to come out later. Yup. So yeah. Let's increase the taxes again. And let's say, here we go. So still many clans are flying by. Iwata is mounting unrest. where, well, study of attack has been mastered. First, so that we don't forget, let's turn on the tax level. Quartermaster report. New reinforcements, good. Let's move up. Let's see, there we have. There we go. Oh man, that bow Sam. I so hate bow Sam. So let's starve them out, and it won't be pretty good for them. It won't be really good for them to be starved out, because they will lose soldiers. So that's the best I can do for now. Let's. Okay, so now we will see our opponent's reactions for this now. Hope they will. Oh, they're attacking right now. Well, it was unexpected. But well, yeah. They do have 2 bow samurai. That is really not frightening me at all, because even the bow sam are completely superior to my bows, and the AI is always doing that, then I am pretty confident in my infantry force, and of course with my Yari samurai at my side and a pretty good inspire unit and defense will save me. But this is to the next episode, so hope you have enjoyed this episode.